Hi, my name is Muhammad Farid Shankal bin Abdul Rahman and my ID number MDB 24020039. Question number 1. This article pinpoints that the driver of Malaysia's economic growth in Quarter 3 2024 is domestic demand, particularly in its service sector. Assuming within the tourism sector, hotel accommodation price rose by 12% due to increasing demand, while quantity demanded only fell 4%. So, the question asks to calculate the price elasticity of demand for hotel accommodation. Is the demand elastic or inelastic? So, here are the formula of price elasticity of demand. So, percent of change in quantity demand over percent of change in price. So, we get the PED result is minus 0.333 and the absolute value is 0.33, which is less than 1. So we can conclude that the demand for hotel accommodation is inelastic. For question B, this article also references multiply government's measure, enhance family income and therefore the creation of demand. So, explain how change in household income might influence the price elasticity for tourism services. So, here are the answers. Change in household income can have a significant effect on the price elasticity of demand for tourism services. Here's how. Higher household income generally makes demand for tourism services more inelastic, as consumers have more disposable income and are less sensitive to price change. Meanwhile, lower household income tends to make demand more elastic. People will become more price sensitive and may think twice if they want to spending their money on tourism services. Thus, the government measures aim at increasing family income, like increasing minimum wages, which can potentially reduce the price sensitivity of demand for tourism services, and this can lead to more inelastic demand in a tourism sector in Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi and greetings to our lecturer, Mr. Hairul Nazri bin Tamadun. My name is Nur Alia Kristina binti Syahrul Izwan and my ID number is MDB 24020051. So the scenario given, suppose an 8% increase in household income results in a 12% increase demand for luxury goods such as imported cars. The question is, calculate the income elasticity of demand for imported cars. Are imported cars a necessity or luxury goods? The formula states EY equal percentage change in quantity demand divided percentage change in income. So, our percentage will be 12%, while percentage change in income is 8%. The equation will be EY equal 12% divided 8%. And the answer will be 1.5. So, it shows that luxury cars are luxury goods because EY, which is 1.5, is more than 1. When income in household increase, the demand in imported cars also increase. Question number 2. In what manner might the alternations in income level addressed in the article influence demand for these goods? In the article, Malaysia's government sees economic gains about 4.5% to 5.5% in 2025, considerably beating the 4.6% expansion forecast by analysts surveyed by Bloomberg. With increased salary for civil servants and promise to raise minimum wage in 2025. From the statement, we see that consumer income rises and this means the consumer will have demand a greater quantity of goods for purchase. With greater disposable income, the consumer may start demanding higher quality or more expensive varieties. For example, buying high-end brands of clothes and upgrading electronics gadgets such as smartphone. So from that, we can say that imported cars is a very good example of this relationship. Imported cars are manufactured in another country and then brought into the importing country for sale. They often represent luxury brands and models, such as Lamborghini and BMW. In this case, of such products, the income elasticity of demand is extremely high since these are seen as status symbols. As you can see the graph, it shows that luxury goods are income elastic. When the income rises, the quantity demand rises in a higher proportion. This upward sloping line is seen to be above the proportionate increase line. In conclusion, during economic growth, more consumers can afford high-end goods like luxury cars, luxury vacation, high-end jewelry, and luxury brands such as Gucci and Prada. These products especially benefit from rising incomes since consumers have these items higher on their list when they have extra disposable income. During recession, demand for these goods can drop dramatically because consumers prioritize necessities.
Hi, my name is Azra Umaira binti Azrizal and my ID number is MDB24020013.
For question 3, the manufacturing sector has been a key driver of economic growth, with increased demand for raw materials like steel and aluminium. Suppose the price of steel rose by 15%, leading to a 10% increase in the demand for aluminium. For question 3a, calculate the cross-price elasticity of demand between steel and aluminium. X is aluminium whereas Y is steel. To calculate it, percentage change in quantity demanded of goods X, which is QDX, divided by percentage change in price of goods Y. And the calculation would be positive 10 divided by positive 15, and the answer would be 2/3. The final answer is 0.67. Noted here, if it's an increase, it will be positive, such as positive 10, positive 15. The degree of responsiveness in cross-elasticity of demand is positive cross-elasticity, which is the coefficient is greater than 0. For question 3b, determine whether these goods are substitutes or complements. Justify your answer using insights from this article. Aluminium and steel are substitute goods, which serve the same industrial purpose. If the price of one good rises, people might choose the other goods as a cheaper alternative. If the price of steel rises by 15%, it will lead to an increase in demand of aluminium for 10%. This suggests that manufacturers might be using aluminium more often as a replacement due to higher cost of steel. In summary, if steel gets more expensive, demand for aluminium increases because manufacturers might switch to aluminium as an alternative material in their production processes. Price of steel increases from PX1 to PX2, while quantity demanded for aluminium increases from QY1 to QY2. Thus, both of these products, which is steel and aluminium, are viewed as being substitutes.
My name is Fatin Adriana binti Muhammad Azman. My ID number is MDB24020022. The article attributes part of Malaysia's economic growth to the manufacturing sector, which include electronic goods. However, the article also mentioned challenges such as global uncertainties and supply constraints. Suppose the price of electronic goods increased by 12%, but the quantity supply increased by only 5%. So the first question is, calculate the price elasticity of supply for electronic goods. Is the supply elastic or inelastic? So let's start with with the question 4a, which is price elasticity of supply. It is to measure how much the quantity supply of a good respond to price change. Using the formulation, price equal to percentage change in quantity supply divided by percentage change in price. The price increased by 12% while the quantity supply only increased by 5%. So, price equal to 5 divided with 12 equal to 0.42. This result shows that it is less than 1, which means it is inelastic. Let's take a look at this inelastic supply curve. As you can see, the price increased from P1 to P2 in 12% and the quantity supply increased from Q1 to Q2 in 5%. The price elasticity of supply for electronic goods is 0.42, which is inelastic because price is less than 1. Based on this situation, it means that the supplier cannot significantly increase the supply even the price rise. So the next question is, discuss two factors based on the article that might contribute to the observed elasticity in the manufacturing sector. So the answer is, the first factor is time frame. Based on the article, supply tend to be inelastic due to firm not be able to increase the production quickly because of the short run. As we know that electronics manufacturing require fixed inputs such as specialized machinery. So if the firm are already close to their maximum capacity, it might be challenging to significantly increase output even with price increase, which then result to a relatively inelastic supply curve. So the second factor is because of the production. As mentioned in articles, Malaysia's manufacturing sector, especially in electronic goods, faces supply limitation. This limitation may include limited availability of raw materials or parts such as semiconductors needed to manufacture electronic goods. If the supply of these components is limited, manufacturers may face challenges in obtaining the required materials to produce more goods. Even if price for electronic increase, the inability to secure